Here are your December horoscopes for all 12 zodiac signs. Also, be sure to check out everclear.com. They have my personal favorite tarot readers and psychics. They can answer any question you have with incredible, accurate precision. I highly recommend getting a December forecast or a 2026 forecast from them. Aries, December feels like you're finally getting your spark back. This month opens with a powerful full moon in Gemini, activating your communication and ideas sector. For you, this will be a major mental breakthrough. If you've been feeling scattered or overwhelmed, this full moon will show you what direction you need to take, and it will help you speak your truth with conviction, clarity. A conversation, contract, message, or piece of news may arrive, which will completely change your trajectory for 2026. Throughout the month, Mercury forms supportive trines with Saturn, Jupiter, and Neptune, and this is your green light to start planning bigger. You'll notice ideas flowing easier, you'll feel more hopeful, your perspective will expand, and you begin to see how the next steps in your life can become real. Anything involving writing, speaking, studying, content creation, or planning long-term goals will get a massive boost. You'll finally feel capable again, and mid-month, Mars, your ruling planet, will enter Capricorn alongside Venus. Your career and public life will shift into high gear. You will get more ambitious, more disciplined, more focused on long-term success. In November, you likely felt emotionally heavy and confused, but in December, you will be sharp, direct, and productive. You may be handed new responsibilities or opportunities that help you level up. Your reputation will grow and people will take you more seriously. You will end the year feeling stronger and more respected than you did all throughout 2025. The new moon on December 19th marks the start of a new chapter in your education, life direction, travel. Something about your worldview expands. You may book a trip, start something new, or feel a sudden push to pursue a bigger life in 2026. This new moon helps you reconnect with hope and purpose. By the time the Sun and Venus move into Capricorn by the end of the month, you shift fully into career acceleration. You're closing 2025 not with confusion, but with clarity, not with stagnancy, but with momentum. You're ending the year with your eyes set on a higher goal, and December gives you the opportunities and motivation you need to reach it in 2026. Taurus, this month opens up with a full moon in Gemini on December 4th, which will highlight the sector of your chart representing money, self-worth, stability, and it will bring massive clarity around your finances. You'll finally realize what needs to change, and you'll be able to come up with the brilliant ideas and solutions necessary to creating real wealth and stability in 2026. You may also be wrapping up a financial chapter. Many of you may receive a payout, a lot of money as well, and it's a moment of truth, realizing what's working for you and what no longer is. All month long, Mercury will form a series of supportive aspects with Jupiter, Neptune, Saturn, and Pluto, and this will lead to deep emotional and psychological breakthroughs. You'll start understanding yourself better, you'll see patterns more clearly, and you'll feel finally ready to let go of the emotional weight you've been carrying all throughout 2025. Conversations around trust, intimacy, relationships, and shared resources may open up in ways that feel healing, that help guide you. You're not just planning the new year, you're letting go of everything that's been holding you back from fully stepping into the new year. Mid-month, your spirits will lift as Mars and Venus moves into Capricorn. You'll feel more adventurous, more hopeful, and more willing to take risks again. This energy activates your sector of travel, expansion, and long-term direction. You may suddenly feel inspired to launch something new, chase a dream that you've been putting off, or launch a project. Where November felt heavy, December feels wide open. You want more from life, and you're finally ready to go after it and make it happen. On December 19th, the new moon in Sagittarius will activate the sector of your chart, which represents finances, intimacy, and long-term commitments. You may enter a new stage of closeness with someone, heal an emotional wound, enter a new financial agreement, come up with new ideas to make more money. You may develop deeper intimacy or understanding with a romantic interest. Whatever happens here will help you develop and grow emotionally, materialistically, and relationship-wise going into 2026. By the end of the month, as Venus and the Sun enter Capricorn, your entire mindset shifts towards expansion. You end the year with a much clearer vision of the life that you want to build and a renewed sense of purpose. December helps you close the year with wisdom, confidence, and a new belief in what's possible for 2026. Geminis, this month begins with a full moon in your sign, and this is your full personal reset. Something about your identity, your path, the way you show up in the world, your goals will become so crystal clear. You'll finally understand what direction you're meant to move towards to generate a successful and happy 2026. You may release an old version of yourself or finally cut an old storyline that isn't contributing to your highest self. Throughout December, Mercury, your ruling planet, forms supportive trines with Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. This will smooth out the mental fog you've been struggling with for months. Your intuition will sharpen and your confidence will return. Plans that once felt impossible will finally feel attainable again. You start organizing your life, making decisions with clarity, and regaining control over your narrative. Anything involving communication, learning, planning, negotiating, content creation, or goal setting will become easier than it has all year. Around the middle of the month, Venus and Mars will shift into Capricorn. Your focus will move towards deeper emotional bonds, finances, long-term commitment, intimacy. You'll find yourself wanting more honesty, depth, and clarity from the people in your life, and finally starting to get it. Financially, this is a month where you can make strategic moves that will pay off massively in 2026. You're more disciplined, more aware, and more intentional with your time, energy, and resources. You'll be able to come up with brilliant money moves that will allow you to become wealthy for the new year. The new moon on December 19th will activate your relationships. Whether you're single or currently involved with someone, the new moon will set the tone for how your love life plays out in 2026. New relationships can form, pre-existing connections could deepen, you could reconnect with someone from your past. Confusing dynamics in your relationships will become clear. You're beginning a new storyline in your love life, one that feels more aligned with who you've been becoming all year. The Sun and Venus will move into Capricorn near the end of the month. You're stepping into a quieter but more powerful version of yourself. You close the year feeling emotionally stronger, more centered, more in control. December gives you the clarity you've been missing and sets you up for massive growth in 2026. Cancers, December feels like emotional clarity after months of heaviness. This month starts off with a full moon in Gemini and it hits the most private point of your chart. This is a deep release for you. If you've been holding in emotions, fears, or memories all year, this full moon allows you to completely let it all go. Expect an inner shift that changes how you carry your past going into 2026. You'll also have a major breakthrough moment as well. Throughout the month, Mercury will be forming harmonizing aspects to Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. This will bring clarity to your relationships, your emotional life, and your routines. Conversations feel easier, misunderstandings will clear up, and you'll finally understand what it is that you need from the people around you. This is a month where you reconnect with your emotional truth and you find out the truth and you make decisions that protect your peace. Anything involving healing, reflection, therapy, journaling, or reconnecting with past parts of yourselves becomes extremely productive and powerful. Around the middle of the month, Venus and Mars will move into Capricorn. The energy will dramatically shift and it will activate your relationship sector in your chart. Your partnerships will take center stage, and this is when you finally see progress in a partnership that has perhaps been stalled or been confusing. You become more intentional about who you let close, and people will take you more seriously, and some of you may be building stronger commitment bonds. Whether it's romance, friendships, business partnerships, something will stabilize and grow. The Sagittarius new moon on December 19th will open a fresh chapter in your routines, your habits, and your physical well-being. This is your reset button. You may start a new health regimen, you may create a new daily routine, you may just make choices that support your energy better. This new moon helps you get organized so that you can enter 2026 with more strength and structure than you've had all year. When Venus and the Sun moves into Capricorn near the end of the year, your full focus will be on partnerships, love, and unity. You end 2025 with more emotional maturity, deeper intimacy, and clearer boundaries. December is the month where you release old wounds, strengthen your relationships, and walk into 2026 with more strength and stability. Leos, December is the month where you finally step back into the spotlight after months of feeling drained or unsupported. This month begins with a full moon in Gemini, highlighting your friendships, communities, and higher dreams. For many of you, this will bring a massive breakthrough around your long-term goals. A collaboration, opportunity, or connection may come in that brings you success and happiness, or a major opportunity for success in 2026. You'll finally feel seen and supported in ways that you haven't all year. Around the middle of the month, you'll finally start gaining clarity about what you want your future to look like, since Mercury will be forming smooth trines with Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. Conversations flow easier, you attract the right people, your network expands. You'll begin uncovering solutions that help you move out of the stagnancy you've experienced all throughout 2025 and start moving towards your dream life and manifesting the dream life you want for 2026. Anything involving friendships, community, online presence, social media will gain a major, massive boost. You'll be able to gain success through networking. Mars and Venus moves into Capricorn around the middle of the month, and this will activate your work, health, and discipline, and you're going to feel more productive than you have all year. You'll become more focused, structured, intentional, and disciplined with how you use your time. If your energy has been inconsistent and you've struggled with routine all year, December helps you build that strong foundation that you need. You may take on more projects, attract more clients, or develop habits that increase your productivity significantly moving into 2026. The new moon in Sagittarius on December 19th brings a fresh start in your dating life, your energy, your joy, excitement, creativity. This is where passion comes back. You may begin a new romantic interest. There may be a newfound spark within a pre-existing connection. You could launch a creative idea or reconnect with something that really excites you. This new moon reminds you of who you are, someone who's meant to create, shine, express, and lead. By the time Venus and the Sun enter Capricorn at the end of the month, you're going to have a full lifestyle upgrade. You're more organized, more energized, and more serious about becoming successful. You're ending 2025 not burnt out, but recharged. Not overlooked, but rising. December gives you the structure, clarity, and confidence you need to rise into someone more powerful than you've ever used to be going into 2026. Virgos, December is a month where everything finally starts making sense again. The full moon at the beginning of the month will light up your career, reputation, and long-term goals. Something you've been working hard towards this year may finally pay off. A project may reach completion, a boss may acknowledge your work, you could be getting a pay upgrade, or you may receive clarity about the direction your career needs to go in 2026. If you felt unseen or overlooked, this full moon is going to change that. Mercury, your ruling planet, will form beautiful trines with Neptune, Saturn, and Jupiter, and this will bring you a huge wave of support, stability, and inspiration. This is the month where you see the path forming ahead of you. Conversations become meaningful, plans become realistic, and people start showing up for you in ways that they couldn't before. If you've been trying to build security and stability in your career and relationships, December will help these things fall into place. Mid-month, Venus and Mars will move into Capricorn, and this will highlight the part of your chart representing joy, creativity, love, romance, and self-expression. You'll start feeling more alive, more confident, more driven to create something meaningful. This is a month where excitement finally starts kicking back in and life feels joyous again. December helps you reconnect with passion, pleasure, and emotional clarity. If you've been trying to develop a creative project or skill, this is where your momentum starts kicking back in. The new moon in Sagittarius on December 19th will hit your home and emotional foundation. This marks a fresh chapter in your living situation, your family, your inner stability. You may decide to reorganize your space, move, heal your old wounds. You'll redefine what home feels like going into 2026. This new moon helps you release the emotional heaviness you've experienced all throughout 2025 so that you can step into the new year clearer, lighter, and stronger. By the time the Sun and Venus move into Capricorn at the end of the year, you'll feel more inspired and hopeful. Your creativity is awakening and your path for 2026 is becoming crystal clear. Libras, December feels like you're finally stepping back into yourself again. Your beliefs, your personal truth, and the bigger visions you have for your life are going to be highlighted during the beginning of the month because we have a full moon in Gemini. Something will just click this month. A realization, a decision, or an important conversation will help you see your future more clearly. If you felt confused, defeated, or unclear about your direction, this full moon will pull you out of the fog. Mercury will be forming beautiful trines with Neptune, Jupiter, and Saturn, and this is where you finally understand what is possible for you in your life. Your mindset shifts and your confidence will rise. You'll stop doubting yourself and you'll start thinking in bigger, more expansive ways. This is a month where your ideas become plans and your plans start feeling real. Anything involving writing, planning, studying, teaching, or sharing your voice gets a major boost. You're feeling inspired again, and it will show. During the middle of the month, your attention and focus will shift towards your inner world, your home, your emotional foundations, because Venus and Mars will move into Capricorn. You'll become more intentional about who you keep around you and what you call home. This is a powerful moment for healing family wounds, creating stability, and building an environment that actually nourishes you instead of draining you. You are taking control of your inner peace. The Sagittarius new moon on December 19th is big for you. It opens a new chapter in communication, ideas, projects, projects and your day-to-day mindset. You may start something new, a conversation, a venture, a new creative direction that will become important going into 2026. Your clarity will return. Your voice will become stronger. Your ability to make decisions will improve dramatically. You'll be more grounded, focused, and emotionally secure by the end of the year than you have all year by the time Venus and the Sun move into Capricorn. You close 2025 knowing exactly what you want your life to look like and what you will and will not accept. December gives you clarity, and 2026 is the year you build the life that clarity pointed you towards. Scorpio, December feels like the month you step into real power again. The full moon in Gemini at the beginning of the month will light up the deepest part of your chart. For you, this is a release that sets the tone for how the entire month will play out. You may have been carrying financial stress, emotional weight, or worries all throughout 2025, but this full moon will allow you to release whatever it is that's been draining your energy all throughout 2025. A truth may surface, a conversation may unfold, or a situation may reach closure, helping you walk into 2026 feeling lighter and more in control. Clarity will be brought to your relationships and commitments all throughout the month because Mercury will be forming supportive trines to Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. If you've had doubts about your love life, if you've been confused about where you stand with someone, or if you've struggled with mixed signals, December gives you the information that you've been waiting for. This is a month where deep conversations can bring healing, deep reconciliation, or the clarity you need to move on. Your intuition becomes strong, your judgment will become sharper. You'll begin understanding what you're actually building towards. Communication will become your power tool as Mars and Venus move into Capricorn near the middle of the month. You'll attract attention with your words and you'll be able to negotiate better. People will begin listening to you in ways that they haven't all year. If you've been working in writing, speaking, content creation, or anything that involves strategy, this is where you will shine. You might reconnect with someone important, launch a new idea, or hear news that will shift your focus professionally. The Sagittarius new moon on December 19th will bring a fresh beginning in your finances and self-worth. For many of you, this is the start of a new income stream, a raise, or a brilliant idea that helps you attract wealth going into 2026. You'll feel a renewed sense of confidence and clarity about what you want and what you will no longer tolerate and accept. This is a financial and energetic reset. You'll feel more grounded, more connected, and more certain about your life's direction near the end of the month, as we'll have the Sun and Venus in Capricorn. You're ending 2025 with a clearer mind, deeper emotional strength, and a stronger sense of purpose and life direction. Sagittarius, December is the moment you finally feel like yourself again. The full moon in Gemini lands in your relationship sector at the beginning of the month. It will bring a major shift in your romantic partnerships, contracts, and one-on-one connection. Someone may step forward in a way that completely changes your life in 2026. If you've been unsure where you stand with someone, this full moon is going to make it extremely clear. A truth may come out, a conversation may surface. You are going to understand what's really going on in your connections and your romantic partnerships by the time this full moon is over. There could be massive progress in your romantic relationships. You could even be taking your relationship to the next level, or you could even be ending it. Just expect major transformations when it comes to love if you are currently dating. Throughout the entire month, Mercury is going to make supportive aspects with Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto. This will light up your money, your home life, and your inner world. You may finally understand what you need to feel stable again. You may figure out how to fix something that's been draining you emotionally or financially. December helps you build the foundation of your life from the inside out. And every step you take this month becomes the groundwork for your long-term success next year. Mid-month, when Mars and Venus moves into Capricorn, your finances get activated in a huge way. You'll be able to come up with the brilliant ideas and solutions to acquire massive amounts of wealth and success for the new year. You become more driven, more disciplined, and more intentional with your money. You may secure a financial opportunity, land a client, raise your prices, or finally break out of a money problem or rut that you've been in throughout 2025. This is a month for massive financial breakthroughs. The new moon in Sagittarius on December 19th is your personal reset button. It marks a new chapter for your goals, your identity, your appearance, and the new life you're willing to create. You will reinvent something about yourself, whether it's your mindset, your direction, your image, and you are going to have a massive glow up. This new moon gives you the opportunity to start fresh in every area of your life and to find newfound success in every area of your life, like your love life, career, finances, social life, etc. And by the end of the month, when both Venus and the Sun are in Capricorn, you shift into money-making mode. You'll be thinking long-term, you'll be planning smart. Capricorns, December is a month where everything starts aligning for you in a way that it hasn't all year long. You're stepping into the spotlight and the universe is finally backing you in the way that you've been waiting for. This month starts with a full moon in Gemini, lighting up your work, routine, and health. This full moon helps you reorganize your life in a way that supports your goals. It's exactly what you need because the last few months have likely been chaotic or draining. You may finally complete a work project, or a new opportunity for career success may open up to you. You'll get clarity about what you need to change in order to thrive and find success in 2026. This is a month where you get your routine back on the right track so that you can become more productive and efficient. This is a month where you'll likely be prioritizing health so that you can become more healthy. Throughout the entire month, Mercury will be forming beautiful connections with Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. This will bring major emotional clarity and long-term stability. You'll start seeing solutions to problems that seemed impossible before. You'll gain emotional strength and inner peace that will set the tone for the new year. Your intuition and your judgment will become stronger, and you'll start thinking more long-term. Around the middle of the month, when Venus and Mars both move into Capricorn, that's when your life is really going to take off. Your charisma increases, your presence becomes magnetic, you'll have a massive glow up. People will notice you, people will want to work with you, people will trust in your vision. This energy is rare and powerful, and it puts you in full control of your destiny going into 2026. Expect attention, support, and opportunities to accelerate your goals. You're more disciplined, more focused, more respected, and this is an excellent time to gain more notoriety, attention, popularity, or even fame. The new moon in Sagittarius on December 19th is your private spiritual reset. You'll be releasing the emotional pressure, anxiety, and stress that you've been carrying all year. You'll be letting go of fears or patterns that have been keeping you small. And from December 21st going into the new year 2026, you are going to be fully stepping into your power. You will have the ability to accomplish and manifest whatever it is that you set your mind towards. You will have this huge boost of energy and the support from the universe you haven't had all year long. You're not just closing 2025, you're beginning to launch your most successful era yet. Aquarius, December feels like the moment your life finally starts moving forward again. This month begins with a full moon in Gemini, which will light up the creative, romantic, and joyful section of your chart. This is going to be a major creative and emotional release. This is a time in which you'll be able to start sharing your voice and your talents and gain recognition for that. You'll be releasing the negative emotions that have been weighing you down all year. This will be a very cathartic full moon. A creative project could begin to take off, or you may start working on a creative project that launches into a success later on, or there may be a romantic spark where your love life could become very exciting. There could also be a major transformation in your love life where you may be taking your romantic connection to the next level, understanding your partner on a deeper level, or some of you could be ending a connection that's no longer meant to be. And we will have Mercury forming supportive aspects with Saturn, Neptune, and Jupiter, and this is when the fog finally clears and you get clarity on things you've been confused about all year. You will begin seeing how the next version of your life can unfold. You'll be able to figure out how to create your dream life. Your intuition gets stronger and your plans will become more structured. Anything tied to creativity, entrepreneurship, romance, your love life, passion projects will flow easier. You'll be supported in these life areas all month. Around the middle of the month, Venus and Mars will move into Capricorn, and you will be clearing out whatever or whoever has been draining you. You're likely going to crave solitude, but this will help you regain emotional power and clarity. You'll be able to let go of old fears, old patterns, and old insecurities that have been holding you back from your dream life. You'll be acknowledging all of your setbacks that held you back from the life you wanted in 2025, and you'll be able to recognize how to let go of them, how to rid yourself of them, and you'll be doing that. The new moon in Sagittarius on December 19th brings a fresh start to your friendships, long-term dreams and goals, and networks. A new connection could enter your life, or a collaboration or opportunity could appear out of nowhere, accelerating you forward towards success. Or you may realize what dream you want to chase next, or you may come up with the brilliant ideas and solutions to turning your dream life into a reality in December and for 2026. This new moon will set up your storyline for 2026, and it will bring recognition, community, and success. You'll be closing out 2025 in a deeply reflective but powerful place by the end of the month. You're clearing out what no matter fits, reconnecting with what actually matters for your success. Pisces, you start off the month with a full moon in Gemini, and this will hit your home and emotional world, and this is when your first major breakthrough begins. If this year has felt extremely difficult, unstable, or like you've been carrying too much, then this is when you finally release all of that weight off your shoulders. You'll be purging out all of the negative feelings and emotional baggage that has been weighing you down. There may be a shift in your home, living situation, or family dynamics that gives you the clarity that you've been waiting for, and you'll be seeing exactly what deserves to stay in your life and what needs to leave your life before you enter 2026. All throughout the month, we will have Mercury forming supportive aspects with Saturn, Neptune, and Jupiter, and this is incredibly supportive for you. You will heal from all of the pain you endured throughout 2025, and your confidence grows, your sense of direction returns, and you'll stop second guessing yourself. You'll be getting back in touch with your intuition and creativity. Work becomes easier, problem solving becomes natural, and your emotional energy will begin to recharge. You'll notice deeper trust in your judgment, something that's been missing all throughout 2025, and you'll be able to come up with the brilliant ideas and solutions to getting rid of the setbacks that have been holding you back from the life that you wanted all throughout 2025, and to start accelerating towards the life that you want. And around the middle of the month, we will have Mars and Venus entering Capricorn, and this will activate your long-term dreams, goals, visions, your friendships, networks. Your social life will expand, important connections will strengthen, you'll be able to become more popular, perhaps gain recognition for content creation, or gain recognition for your work, achieve possible fame, attention, recognition. You may meet people who help you elevate your career and status. Collaboration will become extremely powerful for you, and you are stepping into visibility. People will see you, appreciate you, acknowledge you, and the people you connect with this month, or the people that are entering your life, will shape 2026 in a massive way. They'll be able to bring success into your life for the new year. The new moon on December 19th will open a brand new chapter in your career and life direction. If you've been unsure about your purpose in life, this is the month that changes that. You may begin a new project, shift directions, feel inspired to chase something bigger, or come up with the brilliant solutions and ideas to creating long-term career success for the new year. Recognition is coming for all of your hard work and efforts, and so is progress. Finally, this new moon will help you reconnect with your ambition and all of the possibilities that lie ahead of you. You will feel more grounded, supported, and aligned again by the time the sun enters Capricorn at the end of the month. You will have a stronger community, renewed confidence, and a stronger sense of where you are heading in life and how to make your goals come true.